Namaste students, my name is JVS Dr. Neeraj Dholia, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jayati Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. So today we are going to discuss a practical session, effect of batch and fat batch culture on culture condition. And this uh, practical is related with the subject medical biotechnology lab. So the effect of the batch and paired batch culture on the culture condition. Okay, so basically the fermentative microorganisms consumes various carbon sources. It can be given any types of the carbon sources, mainly sugar, to produce the various acids, alcohols, gases, and other products. So, in the small scale or large scale industries, the fermentation is used to produce the pharmaceuticals, food, um, feed supplements, other nutrients, and the biofuels, etc. So, the aim of the industries is to establish a cost-effective process, and the research applicators or the research scientists in the fermentation industries, they have to consider the various factors, including the cost of the raw materials, the media supplements, the process runtime, bacterial growth, and viability, product titer, and yield, and the product quality. So the concentration of nutrients and byproduct in the culture medium are important. It affects or it influences the production and the quality of the product. So that's why during the process development, bioprocess engineers decide which technique should be used, which the bioprocess should be adopted. Okay, so basically the batch, fed batch, and continuous types of bioprocesses are there. So we can adopt anyone. So what are the different bioprocesses? So let's understand one by one. So in the batch fermentation, uh, all these stuffs are given at a time, and the whole material is accumulated at the end of the process. So in that, the microbes are inoculated to a fixed volume of medium in the fermenter. So with that, the microbes consume the media, consume the nutrients which are available in the media, and they can produce the byproducts. The cell debris will be there, so that things are accumulated in the culture media. So this is the reason why the culture environment is continuously changing in the batch fermentation. Broth is removed at the end of the experiment or the process. So if we see the culture curve or the growth curve in the batch fermentation, it is usually divided into distinct phases, and in the during the initial phase, the growth rate is very slow. That is known as the lag phase, as the organisms they need to adapt to the environment which are very new to them. During the next phase, that is the exponential phase, the microbes that are already adapted in the lag phase, and now the microbes divide at a constant rate. And when after some time, when the nutrients are used by the microbes, they're getting depleted, and simultaneously the byproducts are accumulating in that. So as a result, the growth slows down, and the culture enters in the next growth phase, that is the stationary growth phase. So in the stationary growth phase, usually it is the harvesting uh, phase, and the culture is harvested in this phase. So if the culture continues, it would finally enter to the death phase. And what is that? This is characterized by a decrease in the viability of cells, or you can say the cell viable cell density is decreasing in the death phase. Cells are dying in this phase actually. Okay, so what is the advantage of the batch phase, and what are the disadvantage of the batch process? So if you talk about the advantage, the batch processing are um, ease to operation and low risk of the contamination, because you are not opening the vessel, you are not inoculating, or you are not giving something in between, you are not taking in between something. So this is a closed process. Once you have put all these stuffs, you are not disturbing it. Okay, so the chances of contamination is very low in this type of the process. The disadvantages are that the comparatively low cell densities are here, which can be achieved, and the relatively long downtime between the batches. So due to the cleaning vessel setup and the sterilization, batch fermentation is the convenient starting point for the beginners in the field of the fermentation. And it is often used to optimize the conditions in the early stages of the, or we can say the experimental stage, experimental design. So this was about the batch phase. Now what is the fed batch? Okay, so fed means you are feeding the process in between. Okay, so this is a modified version of the batch fermentation, and it is the most common type of the process operation in the bioprocess companies, bioprocess industries. Microbes are inoculated and grown under batch regime for a certain amount of time. Then the nutrients are added to the fermenter in, in increments throughout the remaining duration of fermentation to feed the microbes. So the entire culture suspension is removed at the end of the each run. Okay, so that's why that is batch. Okay, fed batch means batch is there, it is a modified batch. You are giving the nutrients in between. So the start of feeding is normally determined by substrate limitation in the broth, and the time profile of feeding should be designed in a way that is substrate remains non-excessive between microbial growth is fully supported. So because you are adding the nutrients, so extensive biomass accumulation can be obtained here, and the expansion in the exponential growth phase. So this is very useful, this is very productive type of the bioprocess, and aiming for the high biomass density or high product yield when the desired product is positively correlated with microbial growth. Also, because the substrate is not overfed during the process, byproducts accumulated is limited. So that is a part of the standardization. Okay, so you have to standardize that when to add the nutrients and when to do the other things. Okay, the third type of the bioprocess is the continuous fermentation. So in that, the fresh medium is continuously added to the fermenter while used medium and cells are harvested at the same time. So the consumed nutrients are replaced and toxic metabolites are removed from the culture simultaneously. And when addition and removal are at the same rate, the culture volume stays constant. Okay, so that's why in contrast to fed-batch fermentation, the maximum working volume of the vessel does not limit the amount of the fresh medium or fat solution which can be added to the culture in the course of the process. So the rate of medium exchange can be optimized to reach a steady state. So due to the long cultivation, here the sterility maintenance can be challenging and the downstream processing is complicated in the continuous type of the process. Okay, so what is the principle of the experiment here? It is in the batch fermentation, the process is completed in batches. Microorganisms are inoculated to a fixed volume of culture medium and products are harvested at the end. So microbial growth, the nutrients are gradually consumed and byproducts accumulated in the batch culture. In fed batch culture, have the continuous input of media, while continuous culture have both continuous feeding and recovery adjustments. To perform this experiment, we need the flask, incubator, autoclave, culture media, bacterial inocula, distilled water, measuring cylinder, pH meters, etc. How to perform the experiment? To set up each for batch and fed batch culture, prepare media in 2 flasks and sterilize the media, then add the inocula in both of the flasks, mark one as a batch and another as a fed batch. Okay, then add fresh media in the fed batch marked flask in between the specified time interval, and do not add anything in the batch flask. Okay, so after the incubation, observe for the microbial growth after specified incubation time intervals and report the result as you observed in your experiments. Okay, so that was about the effect of batch and fed batch culture conditions. And hope you are satisfied with this tutorial session. If you have any doubt, any query, you can write in the comment box. This session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Thank you.